Hello and welcome to another installment of Let's Play Civilization 4, Realism Invictus. This is the Ashard Het. I stopped the last video at about an hour so that we wouldn't run into complications with uploading the recording. And we're just going to keep going with what we were doing. I did go ahead and turn the game music off. There is a folk music artist named Arani Zoltan, and I like his music, and he has an album of medieval troubadour music, so I thought I would play that instead. And it's about the whole album is about the length of a segment, so I'll go ahead and play that now for some fun background music. However, I don't know how the audio is going to sync with that. I hope it doesn't override the commentary or vice versa. Err on the side of the music being quieter. Okay, yep, we were just exploring with the long ship, working on spreading religions, and once we make it to Renaissance with critical thought, I'll spend my artists on great works of medieval art, or Renaissance art, excuse me, and then I might just declare war with Bombards and Gustavian infantry, maybe take out the Maya. I may have some frame rate issues. I am actually recording or uploading the other video as we speak, so the CPU is probably a little overworked. It's a pretty good tech rate though, 272. And then once we get to synagogue, I'll switch to Taoism probably, spread it everywhere, switch to solar cult, spread it everywhere. And then at that time, we'll probably be close to critical thought, and then I'll switch to free religion. I'm about 90% sure that this synagogue is not going to confer any effect once we switch out of Judaism, but I'm building it just to make that 100%. Yeah, we have open borders with him, so and he hasn't signed out of it in quite a while, so we'll go ahead and see what he's got around his coastline. It's nice Catalonian music. Nice to me, that is. I don't have the most common of tastes, as you might have already figured out. See, it says it requires Judaism, and we already had this problem earlier. I wish it would distinguish between state religion versus active religion in the city, because those are two different things in game terms. Okay, so we have counter-espionage on them. Let's go ahead and get it with Rome. A little bit of micromanagement, but that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and we have Judaism and Hinduism in every city, so we can see. Yep. There we go. And we squeezed a lot of value out of these. At this point in the game, it's not a super potent building, but early on, that really made a difference to pagan temples of pop. Yeah, there it is, okay. Okay. I'm silly, that was just a temple. The name synagogue threw me off, but oh well. I am not in my sharpest frame of mind right now, but that's okay, if you can bear with me. Let's see what Taoism does, specifically. We're gonna lose some happiness for a little bit. Yeah, that one might be costly. And gold, silver, pearls, and we have gold, pearls, and I believe gems too. Gold, pearls. Don't have gems though. Okay. So we're gonna take a 2 happiness hit. But we can afford that in most of our cities. It means 1 unhappiness should be manageable. I don't think that'll put us over the separatism threshold. We'd be looking at plus 10% for each one. And then the lost productivity of 1 angry citizen. But that's okay. We'll have 1 extra happiness from that religion for the rest of the year. Otherwise, its temple gives you plus 2 happiness, which is nice, but we won't stay in their religion anyway. Okay, 2 at a time to spread. It takes literature, state, religion, or the religion itself, and then the monastery. And where do we have the religion itself? The monastery is 120. Okay. We'll want to do this quickly, but if we can build 2 at a time, then this shouldn't take very long to get done properly. We're also going to take a diplo hit with the Mongols, because Judaism was their state religion. And so now it is high enough to be winnable. What's up with that? We're at plus 4. I miscalculated something, because that's actually very high and concerning. Alright, wow. Of course, that's the only city with that problem, it looks like. Palma also. That's almost not worth it just for late game happiness. I'll rush my cavalry down there to reduce it. With the rest of them, I'll go to Kalmar. I probably should have asked him for money before I switched out the religion, but he might still get it. Yeah. Okay. I want, oops, didn't mean to click that twice. I want to expedite this religion spread. So I'm going to demand and request money from everyone. That's not really worth it. We don't have any money. If I was playing diligently, I probably would do this every 30-40 turns or so. Yeah, that's expensive, but we don't want to stay in this religion for very long. so bad. I don't know how it went back down before the cavalry arrived. Oh, that's Tikal, or Durango, that's not my city that really had that problem. Yeah, it was Tikal, okay. There we go, okay, we're fine now. They're the only city with that religion at the moment. And that's far out of there. Yep, that's all we could reach. Necessary. See, there's another thing to consider though. You need to have appropriate civics to have the option to quell unrest like that, or separatism. Because we had monarchy, that was an option for us. But if we had something, you know, either more primitive or not conducive to stable government, separatism runs a higher risk. Keep happiness. Yeah, arena is going to be the He's gonna get angry at us. Yeah, this may not have been a great move, but I'll follow through with it. Yep, that time it shows the culture-specific spy. We counter-espionaged him, so that's probably why they were thwarted. Maybe sometimes when they're successful with the mission, you can see it, and other times you can't. I don't know. It might be random. They are not doing well. I just really like this song. Lennon is really catching up, wow. This kind of deliberate investment in the religion may not be great, because I think it would spread eventually on its own under free religion, but I'm not totally sure. This mod introduced different speeds of religious spread, so don't know in practical terms how that would work out, but we're going to go through with this anyway and see how it works. Having several religions in your city with free religion is actually pretty nice. I am partial to that. Our mandatory peace with the Mongols is over. They may attack me because we're not in their religion anymore. Now, I think we still have an engineer. I will go ahead and get Notre Dame if it hasn't been built yet. But I don't think it has. Right about now, that would be useful. Let's get our bombards started. Do 4 per stack. No, I think we do have a great engineer still. Yep, we do. Glad I saved him. Notre Dame has not been built yet. Now, what is it? I know we can build it, but just in general, I wonder what it requires. If it has any prerequisites besides the tech. Stained glass, right, a glasswork facility, which gets discontinued pretty quickly. I think, is it maybe... trying to find what obsoletes or discontinues the glasswork. I think it's like Bessemer converter. It's the potter's workshop that gets discontinued pretty quickly that you need to have in order to build the glasswork which you need for Notre Dame. And I had that specific problem in one game where I wanted to build that. Gustave de Laval. See, that wasn't actually enough to actually entirely build it without the contribution from the city, but I should have it in the bag. +1 happiness. As you may have noticed, I as a player like stability enhancing effects. More of a turtler than a aggressive warmonger. Although I guess I have a bit of a warring streak. It's not the dominant aspect of my play. Alright, cool. 10 culture, 1 happiness in all cities in the continent, and it's replaced by a tech that does the same thing, albeit for the whole world, so it effectively, you don't lose the benefit. This may be wasteful not researching so we can hurry these missionaries, but I want to get out of this religion pretty quickly. So that monastery was actually wasted. Unless we want to just build it. Nah, I don't want to stay here longer than I have to. Wait, do we have 2 on the ground already? Yep, we do. Okay. So time to resume normal research. We are taking a bit of a hit not having all of our tech multipliers from our Jewish buildings. Or commerce, and by extension tech, I mean. From buildings. So the monastery might actually still be working. Let's see. 25, 45, 95. carry the 5. Yep, okay, so these monasteries are not. It still just shows up for some reason. I'll build a couple elephants. Stat defenders, maybe. North War elephant, they had to make that hypothetically possible, I guess. I'm glad none of these have failed to spread the religion, because that is something that can happen. Spread it in Tikal. We've got it in all of these cities, so yeah, we do only need one more. Christian, interesting. We should have Taoism in all of our cities now. And we do. Next is Solar Cult. And then I might switch back to Judaism until Critical Thought. We're number 3, so we're actively modernizing our military, however. I kind of don't want to have to deal with that one.
Je ne vous dirai, il est un nome nobile qui des a fait mes jaloux. Il n'est pas jaloux sans cause, mais
oh, whoops, I should have switched to Solar Cult now that everyone knows. Taoism.
Je ne vous dirai, je ne vous dirai, il n'est pas jaloux sans cause, mais il y a beaucoup de tout.
The only reason I'm not fortifying is I don't want to have to remember which I selected to pull them out of the city once this attack happens. See, I have protect valuable units on. I wonder why the generals are fighting first. Maybe it's only when they get weak from taking hits. Stable necessary to build elephants. Yep, it is. Oh, I knew that, right. A solar cult monastery anywhere? No, that's okay. Well, at least not in the capital. I might have absent-mindedly built one somewhere. Or actually, it probably exists in these Mayan cities. Yep. Well, no, that's good. Let's see. They could have been destroyed when I conquered the city, too. That's good. I wonder if in like Europe and Universalist there are tolerances for different religions. -2 upset, but he was more upset before. He's still a warmonger though, he'll attack it pretty easily. We only need 4.
Partir som håller, det så de lysa, korvolon, kanon pucciati men veser, lyns de gransens fora del mon. Granfoldackie son es bella majer qui segre sonda
We really did. I said it already, but we had a great run with those pagan temples. It might be time. Yeah. Well, let's get as many prerequisites as we can for critical thought out of the way. Yeah, I'll just take this path. Theology would be number 6. We sure do have a lot of religions in our cities for not knowing theology.
Mi vengra placer si to el mal traich prion Samors mi volgestand valer que l'amoros cos de ciron mi pauques dun joy
The Mongols took this city. Interesting. From the Maya, yeah. Well, we're gonna get a lot of culture pressure relieved once again. Yep, okay, it failed to spread. I wanted to make sure that was actually something that could happen. I'm actually pleased to see that, because if it couldn't fail, it wouldn't be as fun. As long as the Mongols are at war with the Mayans, I shouldn't fear Tao from either of them, honestly. Restore your ancient religion. I wonder what the fail percentage is. I think it might be like flat 20% maybe. It's definitely less than 50-50. That would be kind of cool if it was 50-50. That's the end of that video. Maya retook it. The people of Lubbock rejected this strange religion from a foreign land far south of anything they had known. Some nice borders changing hands down here. Threatened by marauding slaves.
Alas, me love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously. For I have loved you well and long, delighting in your company. Green
I actually haven't heard this one from him.
My joy, green sleep
I've heard the song, of course, but I didn't know he did this.
Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady green sleeves?
I'm actually really happy. I didn't think he had more medieval music. Although technically this was written by Henry VIII, so not quite medieval. However, it may have been a folk tune well before then. Of course, then it wouldn't be written by him, it would have been recorded or plagiarized. Kings are exempt from plagiarism, I guess. Yeah, that time it worked.
You're broken like my heart. Oh, why did you so enrapture me? Now I remain in a bird apart, but my heart remains in captivity. Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady green sleeves?
Actually, a stable would be smarter.
Me love you to me from to cast me off discourteously.
Get those commerce buildings built before you can't build them anymore.
Delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady?
Okay, I'll need one more, I think.
Sleeves.
Yep, okay, that's the cross. Ooh, that's a big one. I have to bring in the artillery on this. Yeah, we already heard this one, so it's a repeat. Yeah, you can bombard units, which, as I mentioned a couple videos ago, in the base game you could obliterate units with siege weapons, but now this bombard is actually the first unit with that ability, and the max damage you can inflict is 20% on an individual unit, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to put combat offense back on. Yeah, and cavalry causes collateral damage too, which is nice. Makes sense. What is up with these Vikings? They're not doing that well. I died on 80%, which happens sometimes, but...
Non è gran cosa se sabe mucho exultar. A madre toque o mundo da de joigar. Sobre esto se Moisés diría un joiso que Deus Santa Maria por un que cada noia hoy contar. Hasta ya me robaría porque se puede matar. Non è gran cosa se sabe mucho exultar. A madre toque o mundo da de joigar.
Okay, yeah, the Mayans took them out. Kind of odd, unless I missed it, they're still at war. Yeah, they totally are. I'm not sure what they're doing, spending their units to fight rebels that wandered into my land, but that's what they did.
se sabe con juízo dar, amare lo que o punto da de joigar. Hoy se estupes usa o
That is a good passage. And that's wisdom speaking in an actual biblical passage there. Okay, we're still a little ways away from critical thought. So we'll switch back to Judaism once we get solar cult spread in our last city. Almost out of units to build, or things to build, really. I don't want to get an insane unit count and just eat the maintenance. So we'll probably switch to running wealth before too long. Which I like how they kind of made it not an obvious thing to do. And Beyond the Sword, it converted 100% of hammers to wealth indefinitely. In this, it's 50%, and then it's on a timer. You have to switch it out to something else. Okay, solar cult. So every religion we can spread has been spread everywhere. So that's going to be 4 happiness per city once we get to free religion. And I will go ahead and go back to Judaism until free religion. And no one's running solar cult right now. So I'll switch back to this. Hopefully that'll forestall a Mongol attack. And we actually did invest in that religion a decent amount, so we should get all those bonuses back. Cool, alright. So you're back to pleased.
Pero grei fis amics duts privats silbes el mals el joys el dan no il plans tot ai so mi vengra placer si tot suel mal traec brion samors mi volgestant valer que l'amoros cos de ciron mi pauges dun joy joy.
He's kind of a sitting duck. I'm probably going to go ahead and attack him sooner rather than later, especially while the Mongols are already at war with him. Yeah. We have 1.5 times his strength, according to the game, and he's already at war with someone else. These are classical era units. That's really nothing to be too worried about. All right, Emmanuel Swedenborg. He is interesting. You should look this guy up if you don't know anything about him. Destruction was effected after visitation, for visitation always precedes. He apparently, well, I won't say anything. I do encourage you to read about him, though. Very interesting figure. I don't know, once again, if it has to do with being an American or not, but I'm surprised he's not more well known. Okay, as we gear up for this war preparation, I'm actually going to go ahead and stop it here. We'll probably declare war on the Maya in the next video, though. So, we succeeded in getting our all known religions spread to every city. We're not too far away from critical thought, then we'll run free religion and build communities everywhere, which should greatly alleviate any forthcoming happiness problems. So, but yeah, we've got our bombards, fleshing them out with our good melee units, which since we're Vikings, we basically have plate armor level units early on, even though we don't have those techs. So anyway, in the next installment we'll probably attack the Maya, finish them off, and then if anyone comments faster than I get the next video up, let me know if you have any thoughts and I'll take it into account. Otherwise, thank you for watching. This is the Ashard Head signing off.